Hi there. This is Cathryn Dall with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have joining me Leo Speaks with Integrity Marketing. He's a business partner there. Leo, thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy to have you here today.
Yeah, no. Super excited and happy to be a part of the organization.
Great. Well, thank you. So I know Integrity Marketing's about 3 years old, and you're one of the business partners there. So I'd love to hear about your journey, how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Myself, I've worked in the service industry basically my whole life. So kind of talking with people, really connecting with them has always been a bit of a strong suit for me. And I think when it comes to building relationships that are predicated on trust, it just makes for a better long-term relationship and it becomes more mutually beneficial. So for the business, digital seems to be very foreign to a lot of people. So being able to level with them and really understand, where they're at in terms of all this stuff, that seems to be what we're really good at is communicating what their needs are and being able to translate that digitally. So that's really how we've grown and how I've kind of formed our whole sales process and working with clients is it's very consultative to, again, really figure out what your needs are, what are your goals, what are you trying to achieve, how can we realize that digitally. So that's how we've kind of grown and formed as a business rather than just massive production, really building long-term relationships for clients that make sure they're successful. And if they're successful, we're only going to be more successful. So it's kind of where
I
we've got.
love Yeah, I love that consultative approach you take with your clients to really make sure you're suiting their needs and that it's a right fit in both ways.
Exactly.
Um, I'd love for you to share with me one of your favorite client stories of how you've really helped a client recently.
Yeah, the first one that comes to mind is Eastside Kitchen and Bath. This is actually our foundational case study. Um, and one of the big reasons of why we kind of came into the market in general, it seemed to be for the contractors a bit underserved. And time and time again, we just heard how there was a lot of fluff and there are like all these massive upsells and a lack of transparency in performance. So for Eastside Kitchen and Bath, they needed something that wasn't this insanely robust, like, they didn't need the Mac truck. They just needed something that produced leads and represented their brand really well. So that's what we really did. And from a SEO, from a targeting standpoint, they wanted to be all here on the east side. So that's what we did. We did all their targeting over here. We made sure we were going after their ideal audience, a little bit mid to higher end kitchen and bathroom remodels. And working with them, they were doing all word of mouth, all referrals, which is definitely good and a part of business. But for long-term success, we definitely think you should be attracting leads digitally. So we implemented new branding, we did web design, SEO content, and Google Ads. And they started out about 2 years ago, around $1 million in revenue. And in the past 2 years, we've helped them scale up to about 5 million. And we took their leads from about 10 to 20 per month to about 100 to 200 per month. So it's been a wonderful success story for them. And I mean, we've been able to not only change like the life of the business, but also the employees there, the business owner, and everyone that they interact with. So that's been a major success story for us, and one that
Yeah.
has kind of made us know that we want to work with business owners that are passionate and they want to grow. They want to get more. They want to be able to help more customers. So that's a great success story for us.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic success story of how you've impacted really their brand. And you're right, you need a balance of, not only digital, but also your network as well. So it's always important to have both of those channels in your business.
Totally agree.
And Leo, tell me over the past 18 months or so, the pandemic's really impacted so many businesses. How's it impacted how you work with your clients or the services you provide?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's I mean, we're very lucky because we do work in, the industry of the internet. So we were able to be pretty dynamic with how we work with people. Of course, again, being digital, it can be not as tactile as we want it to be. We do prefer, even though we're talking about websites and things that you can't really touch, but you can only really see, we like to do things in person. So how we kind of pivoted was if people were comfortable and everyone, we would do in-person meetings because we're always able to come to a better understanding and be on the same page, a little bit easier than Zoom calls. But Of course, that's not always an option. So video calls, just kind of something like this, we're still able to take that very consultative approach. And it's also really nice because we can screen share, show examples, and really discuss what they're trying to go over. So more so on how we meet and how we actually manage the project. Showing things digitally was a big part of that because we weren't able to meet and go over everything, making sure that all the deliverables that we kind of quoted and went through are shown through either a PDF or some type of video. Really enabled us to still maintain that really good rapport and good client communication, as well as showing them kind of what we're working on in the back end. So that's kind of how we pivoted. And again, we're very blessed to be in a more of a digital industry where it's a little bit easier sometimes to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm so glad you were able to adapt. And Leo, if someone wanted to set up a consultation with you to see if your firm would be a good fit for their goals, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Yeah, so for me, it's going to be phone, just a simple phone call. My phone number is 206-446-5774. That's my personal, just because, again, I really look to build relationships rather than something that's more transactional. So a phone call works really good. And either if that time works good, we can kind of dive into some things, or just shoot me a call and we can set up a time that's a little bit better. And again, because it is consultative, I really look to see what you're doing now and outline some areas of opportunity there. So even if maybe it's not a right fit, you still get value from the meeting. You walk away a little bit more insightful of things that you could be doing to attract some more customers online. So that's one of the benefits, even if it's not a great fit.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Leo. And I really look forward to seeing the business and brand growth of integrity marketing along the years. Take
Awesome.
care.
Yeah, I appreciate it.